Okay, hey guys, what's up? This is Max Uhas, and the reason you're watching this video is because you're looking for obviously you're doing some research on what is the best franchise to invest in for less than $5,000, right? Okay, now, your options aren't that as many. You don't have as many options as you do in the $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 range, but there are some fantastic franchises out there. There are a few cleaning companies. There are some, like you've been doing the research, but so you're obviously looking for something that's going to help you. You don't want to spend a whole lot of money buying into a franchise, and realistically, you're probably an individual or a family, like maybe a husband, wife, maybe a brother, sister, father, son kind of pair up thing where you're looking to start a business for yourself. You want to get into the business. You want to buy a business. You want to get into a franchise, and there are a lot of benefits to buying into a franchise, because when you buy a franchise, you pretty much buy the name and everything else associated with that franchise. And hopefully, so here's the thing, right? When you're buying a franchise for under $5,000, you're not going to buy like the big name franchises. You're not going to buy the McBurger place. You know what I mean? You're not going to buy the you know what I'm talking about. But you're still going to get something where you can realistically have a good support system and a company that will hopefully back you up. Now, the flip side of this is, obviously you're not looking to spend a whole lot of money buying into a franchise, but this $5,000 investment to just buy the franchise name can easily turn into potentially a $10, $20, or maybe even $50,000 investment. Let me tell you why. Because you're just buying the name. You still have to find a building. You still have to hire employees. If you don't want to do everything by yourself all day long, you're going to have to hire some managers and train them and put them on a salary or something like that, and then trust that they show up every day and trust that they're happy, right? You're going to have to get utilities turned on. You're going to have to get phones. You're going to have to get a website, because honestly, that's really how people find any business out there now. Nobody actually uses a phone book anymore. They use Google. So if your business isn't ranking on Google, you're going to need to get a website up and running, and a good website, if you're talking about a good SEO, like search engine ranked website, if you go to like a web developer or something, that can cost you anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 just for the site. Okay, not including a building, not including the square footage that you're going to need, not including employees, not including everything else. So I'm just giving you a little bit of a heads up on the certain, things that they don't really tell you when you give them the money for the franchise itself. Now, if you do have a building and all this other things, that's a whole other story. If you run a couple businesses already and you're just looking to kind of add on, that's a whole different story. But if this is your first business and this is your first entrepreneurial kind of experience, and you know as well as most people do, that franchises just work better because of the name association and the trust associated with the name. Now, I actually put together a little bit of let's just put it this way. Below this video, there's a link. The link's going to take you to my site, where I do a lot of, I'm a small business owner. Sorry, I should have told you that before. I do run a small business. I've been in business now for a little under 10 years, like right around 10 years, give or take, depending on how you look at it. I've actually been self-employed for most of my life, going on 16, 17 years now. And I never wanted to work a job. I always hated working a job. I always hated having a boss. I never held a job for more than 6 months. Luckily enough, I had the right teachers and mentors who taught me gave me the right training and showed me the right systems to implement to really never have a quote-unquote job. But today I'm actually working from home because the weather. That's another thing that you're going to have to factor in when it comes to a franchise thing. I live in Dallas. We got hit. It was one of these freak days where we just got blasted with ice and snow and ice and snow and ice and snow. And they shut down the highways. They shut down the roads. Basically, they'd called for more or less like a national emergency. Not a national emergency, but a local emergency thing, to where they pretty much shut the city down. Whereas my offline business isn't making any money today because nobody's leaving their house. I mean, actually, I built a snowman in the backyard with my kids this morning, and I live in Dallas. Okay, that's how screwball the weather is today. But that's something to think about, But I do run a business, and I do understand your entrepreneurial drive. I do understand what you're looking to get into. So the reason I did all this is just to basically just open your eyes up to some of the things that you're going to have to deal with, some of the things that you're going to have to know and understand, and just to be prepared in a better sense. Now, I actually got into online marketing about a year and a half ago, and about 6-7 months ago, I found a system. It's an online digital franchise system that I've been getting results with pretty much from the day it launched. I've been able to create a residual income for myself. I've been able to get plenty of signups. I've been able to get plenty of upgrades. And for the whole system itself, it's actually right around that price point if you want to get all in and get the whole system and get it up and running. So if you're looking to actually do that and not have to worry about all the extra costs involved in an offline business and all the extra hassles and everything, this might be what you're looking for. And actually go more in depth in that on the following page as well. So click the link below. I'll see you on the other side, and you'll get a much better feel of everything. You'll get a much better understanding of everything, and you can basically see all the stats, facts, figures, and everything that I've put together for you. Okay, this is Max Uhas, and I'll see you on the other side.